Hello, everyone. My name is Sarah Cornell, and I am the pastor at Belton Presbyterian Church in Belton, South Carolina. And at the beginning of this year, I gave all of my congregates a word on a star. And this was to be their word of the year. I have since started doing devotionals on these words of the year. And today is the word gentle. My friend Gene was pretty excited when he picked the star with the word gentle on it because he realized that if you take the TL out of gentle, you get Gene. So I'm thinking Gene should have a lot of gentleness in him. Being gentle means being the opposite of being cruel. It means that you do not feel the urge to be aggressive or filled with arrogance. Being gentle means that you're taking a step back from a stressful situation or scenario and readdressing it later with correct feelings and intentions. Being gentle is true strength. Just imagine how much the world needs more kind and gentle individuals. Proverbs 15 verse 1 says, "A gentle answer turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger." Have you ever tried to argue with someone in a whisper? It's equally as hard to argue with someone who insists on being gentle. On the other hand, a rising voice or harsh words always triggers an angry response. Facebook and Twitter and other social media sites are always being used to say ugly things about someone, especially when dealing with religion or politics, or maybe someone's just mad about the service they got at a restaurant or at a retail store. It's sad, but when I get on Facebook, I expect to see some of my friends on one side defending one person, and on the other side defending another person, like of the opposite story. Just think if you were gentle in what you said, kind in what you said, the world would be a much happier place. On social media, we have the power to argue with harsh words or gentle ones. Think about a gentle rain, how it makes the grass grow greener. Now, it's those days that we really don't like, this steady rain all day long. But it's better for the earth than the downpouring rain that causes flooding and landslides and ruins newly seeded fields. So it is when we are not gentle. It's like a downpouring rain, hurting others, causing pain, and wiping out good relationships. The Bible goes out of its way to demonstrate Jesus' gentleness. In fact, the Old Testament depicts the Messiah as unusually gentle, telling us that Jesus would not break a bruised reed or snuff out a smoldering wick. In the Gospels, Jesus himself affirmed his gentleness. He said, "I am gentle and humble in heart." Paul often reminded the early church of Jesus' gentleness. He said in 2 Corinthians 10, he says, "By the meekness and gentleness of Christ, I appeal to you." Gentleness is an interesting fruit of the Spirit as well. It has a direct tie to Jesus. For did he not speak about the meek inheriting the earth? In Revelation, John is looking for a lion, but he finds a lamb. Like the other spiritual fruit, gentleness is an aspect of God's character, which God's followers take on as they follow Christ. The fruit of gentleness isn't about being wishy-washy or indecisive or unassertive or just plain wimpy. Instead, it is a refusal to use power to harm anyone, an unwillingness to cut and slash at people, wound them for vengeance, spite, or control. Gentleness desires that no harm be done. There are careful ways to be bold, non-violent ways to stand up for what is right, non-manipulative ways to lead and to convince. But it's not human nature to be gentle. It goes beyond instinct or education or society's influence. We are simply not gentle creatures. If we are to bear the fruit of gentleness, we need the Spirit to give us the ability to be gentle when it's hardest to be that way. And I would like to leave you with a quote from Max Lucado. This is what he says about gentleness. I choose gentleness. Nothing is won by force. I choose to be gentle. If I raise my voice, may it be only in praise. If I clench my fist, may it only be in prayer. If I make a demand, may it be only of myself. Well, thank you for tuning in today. I hope that you will all have a very gentle day.